striding in, Chris Carter, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Sends that one out of play for strike one. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Swinging a soft liner and a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third. Here's Albert now. One in, one out, and one on here in the inning. First pitch of the at-bat. And this is fouled back and out of play. Here's the 0-1. And he lays off for ball one.
That's that controversial pitch right there. It's in the zone, should be called a strike by the book, but it's not a strike in baseball, not in the big leagues anyway.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. This one's down to third. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. Now at the plate, Rene Rivera, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's set and the pitch. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike. And he gives this a pretty good ride that time, but that's going to be up amongst the crowd. A foul ball.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing two fastballs now in a row. Well, I think he's trying to get that two-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
And this one's in the dirt. Good work there to prevent any advance. It's 1-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Well, giving up hits is one thing, but judging by that last pitch, he doesn't have any consistency with his release point right now. He doesn't know where it's going, and he knows it.
Striding in once again, Andrelton Simmons. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. This is line to left. And that's in there. Base hit. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base. Ready for another chance. Zach Cozart. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Keuchel pauses. Here's the first pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Well, he's out in front of that breaking ball right there. Not surprised. I was after that fastball. Nice job of pitching. Kind of keeping him off balance.
This is hit to third. Is he going to get out of this? Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is over. Digging in to try it again, George Springer. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
George Springer.
Hit hard on the ground at third, and that'll get by into left field, so he's on to lead off the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jose Altuve. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. In there, no balls and a strike. 2-2 is our score. Leadoff man aboard at first here with nobody out. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brian McCann. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Tough one to lay off, called a strike.
Well, he's got himself a little bit of a jam right here, Matt. He's got 2 on, nobody out. Look, I want to get a double play ball. Just pitch the contact, get the double play here.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. The next 0-2. Forkball misses, and it's 1-2 now. And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning. Settling in now, Carlos Correa. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And a double steal try here. This one is launched. Look at this. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. Now to the plate, Evan Gattis. He singled his last time up. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Here's the first pitch to him. Started that swing a bit too early.
Well, that's a true indicator. He's looking for a fastball in. He wanted to spin to win right there, knock one as far as he could. He got the off-speed pitch inside, and he pulled off of it. Ooh, that was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. Ready to take his hacks again, Josh Reddick, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Tell you what, that's a nasty forkball right there. And you might be saying, yeah, but it looked like a split. Well, the difference with the forkball and the split, you hold a little bit deeper in the hand, and it bites down a lot.
And the third baseman makes the play. That ends the inning. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Center fielder number 27.
And he'll step off and try and reset. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Down the third baseline. But a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Another try at 2-2. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Hey, that's a good pitch right there. But, you know, as a base stealer, when you're in the box like that, you want to protect your moneymakers, right? You don't want anything around your knees or your feet, so he was fortunate to get out of the way of that one.
Fisher has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out. Stepping in, Cole Calhoun. He flew out in his last at-bat. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
He may have to get his eyes checked on that one, because if he's looking for fastball, man, he had no chance of catching up to that. He better check his eyes. He was really late.
Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
The 2-2 one more time. 2-2 is a changeup that misses. 3-2.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
Very weakly on the ground. That veers foul, so they'll do it again on 3-2. And this is fouled at the plate. And the payoff pitch is chopped foul at home plate, so we'll do it again. Still 3-2. Now here's a ball hit in the air to straightaway right field. This ball's got plenty of carry to it, and it is out of here. Into the box, Justin Upton. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. And this pitch is up and in as he backs away. It's ball 1. Upton waiting, now the 1-0. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-1. A 1-1 now to Upton. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
Well, he doesn't have any walks yet. He's going to have to come in the zone right here and really avoid throwing that first walk of the game.
And he makes good contact there, but this is going to find the stands foul down the right field line. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And Upton swings and misses on a good pitch, and he's set down on strikes for route number 2.
Now batting.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Matt, it looks like he was sitting there getting ready to jump on the first pitch fastball, and they pulled the string on him and threw him a changeup and just got him out front. Now I don't know what.
And the second baseman is there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Striding into the box, Alex Bregman. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Alex Bregman.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes this the other way to right. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning. In now Derek
batting,
Fisher
right fielder.
comes into this at bat 0 for 1
Fisher.
in the ball game. Dribbled to the right side. That rolls foul for strike 1. A runner at first with no outs here. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. A pause and the 0-2. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
Now batting.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First offering on its way. Line drive to left. Well, this will hang up just long enough to be run down in shallow left for a tough second out. Here's George Springer. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. He's set. Here it comes. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. And that'll hurt as the runner will move into scoring position now. Line hard into left. That's in there. Base hit. Now a long throw home. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score. Digging in and looking for more, Jose Altuve. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a wild pitch here as this one's to the backstop. And just what they wanted offensively as the runner moves into scoring position. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Now at the plate, Chris Carter looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at bat. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time.
You know, I doubt he wanted to get that tight with the fastball there, but hey, this is a guy you certainly don't want to let him get his arms extended. He's the kind of guy that can hurt.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Popped high in the air. Calling for it, Bregman. And that's the first out of the inning. So the base is empty here with one away. And standing in, trouble now in the person of Albert Pujols. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and it's 0-1. Fouled back. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Now here it comes. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And another foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
This is a really good at bat. This is the kind that you go back to the dugout, regardless of the outcome. They go, great AB, man, great AB.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at bat. Rene Rivera is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? No, a little too much hook on it there. It's a foul ball. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Keuchel sets his sights. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over. Ready once again, Brian McCann. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one.
Brian McCann.
Tried to golf at it, but he missed strike 1.
Matt, he's throwing a lot of strikes. Very impressive, right? We just saw swing and miss, but he may be even more effective if every now and then he throws a ball that's out of the zone, because they know he's in the zone. They're being really aggressive. If they have to think a little bit, it might not be a strike. It might be good for him.
And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets foul. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. Ready with another 2-2. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. Ripped down the first base line, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Now another 2-2. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Here's Carlos Correa now. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Well, the problem today has not been throwing strikes. He has been around the plate, and he's been throwing strikes. Take this, for example. The first pitch strike to the hitters today, 90% of the time has been a strike. He just doesn't have good stuff today.
Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Upton's under it. And that's the second out of the inning. Now at the plate, Evan Gattis. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calhoun has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. In now is Andrelton Simmons. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th.
The shortstop, Andrelton Simmons.
Now the pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball here, 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. The pitch. And this is chopped foul near the plate, and the count will move to 1-2 now. Fly ball out toward left center field. Gonzalez sprinting after it. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Third baseman.
Here's the shortstop, Zach Cozart. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Changeup too low, and it's 1-0. 1-0 pitch on the way. Grounder down the line at third. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Digging in once again, Mike Trout. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Into the windup and the pitch. And that one stayed too low apparently. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Hit in the air to shallow center. On the move is Springer. He can't get to it. This one's down. Ready for another shot now. Cole Calhoun. He went deep last time up.
Calhoun.
And that'll get down for a base hit. Here's Justin Upton now. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. And that one swung on and missed. 0-1.
He's got himself in a little bit of a
3 runs, 8 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left.
back-to-back changeups and fouled that one off right there. I don't think he's going to come back with the third one. I got to be thinking some other pitch is coming.
And this one gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position. And he's down on strikes, so they get 2 men into scoring position, but that's as far as they'll get as the side is retired. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Josh Reddick.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
I'm sure he's frustrated by that call. Probably could have been a strike, but at the same time, earning strikes from the umpire is a real thing. If you've been all over the place like he has, you're just not going to get much help from the umpires.
Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Reddick around the bag at first, heading for second now. And the Astros get something started right away. It's a leadoff double. Digging in and looking for more, Alex Bregman. A couple of singles to his credit thus far. Check swing grounder to the right side. And it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here. Ready for another chance. Derek Fisher. He struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one. The 1-0 delivery. They stay away with the forkball, but then fall behind here 2-0.
Runner on third base finds himself down 2-0. Look, there's no reason to give him anything good. If you walk in, sets up the double play.
Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. This is pulled into right. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third. Ready for another shot now. Marwin Gonzalez. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Trout has a read on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Center fielder.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, George Springer. He's 2-for-3 thus far. And that's in there for strike one.
That's a big pitch right there. Now he's got him 0-1. And he still may not be comfortable. Even 0-1, he's still a pretty good hitter when he's down the count. That's a big pitch right here.
Way in front of a great slider that time. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home sixth.
Ian Kinsler.
Popped foul, and it looks like that's going to make it into the VIP seats. And now a pitch on the way. And a foul pop behind the plate. And he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out. Striding in once again, Chris Carter. A hit in 2 tries so far. And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Ran that one in on him a bit, as this time it's tapped foul at home plate. Grounded foul off to the left, so they'll do it again. High pop up. McCann is there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Here's Albert now. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Springer giving chase. He makes the play. A great catch on the run to retire the side. Back here at Angel Stadium of Anaheim. It's on to the 7th now with the Astros on top in this one. And as the final warm-up tosses are thrown, let's get a look at our game summary through 6 innings. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7.
Second baseman, Jose
Blake Wood is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season.
Blake Wood.
Curveball looked at here for strike one.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Oh, and it looks like a visit to the video room may be in order after that hack. It's 0-2 now.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning. First pitch on its way. Brian McCann is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one.
It can be tough to lay off a high fastball like that because right at your eye level, it looks like it's so easy to hit, and then it's by you.
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. And he struck him out again. So that's the old sombrero there, partner. 4 strikeouts in the ballgame. Digging in once again, Carlos Correa. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll be off the wall in right center. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double. Stepping in, Evan Gattis. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Good lead off a second there. Now the pitch. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Well, you can clearly see he knows who's at the plate, and he knows he's got an open base. He's been trying to nibble right here and falling behind 2-0. I just don't see him giving him anything to hit in this situation.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Ready with the 3-0. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
Stop by the post office to get stamps on the way to mailing in that swing. It's 3-2 now.
Real nice curveball there. Had a lot of late break, and he waved right through that one.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Chopped weakly to the left. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over.
It's time for the traditional 7th inning stretch.
Digging in to try it again, Rene Rivera. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Rene Rivera.
Into the windup and the pitch. Here's a swing and a ground ball. This is foul for the first strike. 0-1. Here's the pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. And the pitch. Check swing. No swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
You know, I think that off-speed pitch fooled him a little bit, but not enough. He was able to hold back.
And that jammed him a bit there as it's fouled at the plate. Again, he sends it out of play. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
He's thrown a lot of pitches already, and man, this is a long AB. This at bat, when you look back at it, might be the one that takes him out of the game. That is the 4th foul ball of this AB right here. He's seeing a lot of pitches.
And that misses. Ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th. In now is Andrelton Simmons. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Hector Rondon.
Attention, please. Now pitching for the Astros, number 30, Hector Rondon.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit down the third baseline. Bregman has it. Altuve for one. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. Digging in now, Zach Cozart. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Up around the letters with that one for ball 2. Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Outside, 3-0 now.
This is what's frustrating at times. You know, he's got a big lead, he's got a 4-run lead, and then he comes out and doesn't throw strikes. Look, this thing can evaporate real quick if he doesn't throw strikes.
And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now. Here comes the 3-1 pitch. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
That's center fielding.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Chris Davinsky is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. And a fastball just a bit up. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Hit hard down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. The runner scores from second, and they inch a little bit closer. It's now a 7-4 contest.
All right, fielder number 50.
Now the Astros are going to get a left-hander up and cranking out in the bullpen. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Fisher moves over. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll go ahead and take third on the fly ball to right, so he's 90 feet away now with 2 men gone.
Number 8.
Now at the plate, Justin Upton. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Looking to minimize the damage here. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. One and one. Here it is. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
That's just a challenge fastball right there. Here it is. Hit it. Fastball up in the zone.
He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Josh Reddick. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
Josh Reddick.
Jose Alvarez is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season. Yulieski Gurriel is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th. Line towards center field, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So their half of the 8th opens with a man aboard. So digging in now, Alex Bregman. He's looking for hit number 3. Here in this at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Nope.
And the changeup is way low that time. The 1-0 delivery. Skied into straightaway right. Calhoun has a read on it. He's got it one away. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Ready once again. Derek Fisher.
Derek Fisher.
From the stretch. In the air now, out to left. Upton's under it. 2 down. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day.
Gonzalez.
Has a look. Now the pitch. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Here's the 0-1. Looks at a curveball over the inside corner. And the 0-2 here is fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again.
2-strike changeup, and he was able to foul it off just enough to fight it off to get another pitch. That's a tough pitch to hit with 2 strikes.
He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So striding forward now, Ian Kinsler. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8.
Ian Kinsler.
Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and then it just drops off the table. You can get a lot of swinging strikes with that.
Striding in, Chris Carter. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Luis Valbuena will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 18. Luis Valbuena.
So with a left-handed hitter.
Now pitching for the Astros. Number 29, Tony Sepp.
Now he lifts a high pop-up. Drifting into foul territory on the right side. And the catch made here by McCann, and that's the first out. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and stepping in the former MVP Albert Pujols. And this is going to be a foul ball. One strike to Pujols. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
And he misses 2-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Here's George Springer. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles.
Center fielder, number 4, George Springer.
Cam Bedrosian enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. 0-2, here it is. And here's a slider, strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Ready now, Jose Altuve. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. Here comes the first pitch. Boy, not even close with that one, and he's behind 0-1.
Well, he was clearly looking for a fastball right there, and that slider got right to him and went whoop, slid to the side, and as a result, he got an ugly swing and miss.
This one's flared toward left center. Here comes Upton. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Standing in, Brian McCann. Been a really tough one on him. Already wearing the golden sombrero with 4 strikeouts. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1.
Boy, not a good swing there. That was really ugly. Anytime you can make a hitter look like that, you've done something special.
Did it look to you like he was guessing on the pitch?
Oh, certainly it had to be, Matt, but if he was, he obviously wasn't looking for that pitch.
1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there. The pitch. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Oh, and he leaves that one right over the plate as this is sent high and deep out to right center field. And it is gone. A home run. Here's Carlos Correa now. He's homered and doubled in 4 trips, so he's definitely been a factor. Here's the first pitch to him. Started that swing a bit too early. 2 out, nobody on. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. The 0-2 delivery. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. Evan Gattis now standing in. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Little dribbler down the line, but it's foul. Strike 1. Oh, and 1. Here it comes. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
That's a great check swing. That's tough to hold up on that pitch. It looks like a fastball, and the slider just breaks away from you. He's held up, though. Strong hands.
And this is pulled fouled as he was way out in front there. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And he gets under the 2-2 a bit as this is sent in the air out to straightaway central. Trout is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Standing in, Rene Rivera. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. Ken Giles takes the ball now in inning number.
Attention, please. Now pitching for Houston, number 53, Ken Giles.
Pitch popped up. Gattis waits on it, makes the play, 1 away. In now is Andrelton Simmons. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. Fisher is after it. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Now at the plate, Zach Kozar. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Got him fishing that time. 0-1.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy into wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like they're afraid he's going to do any damage.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Now here it comes. And that's swung on and fouled straight back.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And now a pitch on the way. Don't quite know where that one missed, but it's not for me to decide. 3-2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
Line toward right center. But he will make the catch on the hard hit ball out there, and that will conclude matters here as this ball game is over. So the lineup really helped carry them to victory here in this one, and this man was a big reason why. He's our top